Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Live from the Susan K. Smith Tennis Complex in Americus, Georgia. Might have caught you off guard on that one. Georgia Southwestern, as you've been watching here from the early going in command of this. They're up a couple of breaks, trying to hold on to the service game of senior Jonathan Martin. He's serving for the first time in the match. Had a little bit of a audio hiccup there, and I apologize, but we'll get you up to speed, and hopefully you've enjoyed the action so far in this one, although as quiet as it may have been. Okay. And right down the line, just inside the tee, makes it an ace for Martin. We'll reintroduce you to everybody. The doubles teams today on the far side of the court for Brewton-Parker. And Martin keeps that one low, can't get it back up over the net. For Brewton-Parker, on the far end of the court, you've got freshman Robbie Mayer, 6-foot freshman from Naples, Florida. Went to Naples High School. His partner, now receiving serve, is the 5'11" sophomore Wyatt Morris. Oh, good put away volley from Nacho Garcia. Morris went to Southeast Bullock High School here in Georgia, Brooklet, Georgia. Wyatt Morris again. The headband on in the orange shirt for Brewton-Parker on the far end of the court. You take a look on paper, and these two schools very evenly matched coming into today's action. Georgia Southwestern holding serve. And now the serve will go to the far end of the court. And Robbie Mayer now serving for Brewton-Parker. But on paper, these two teams very even. If you look on the surface as far as the stats go, Georgia Southwestern as a team is 4-12. This season. The Hurricanes are 4-12, but have fared very well outside of the Peach Belt Conference. A little discussion on the two teams, I think, of where that first point went, how it ended. Now they'll slide over, but Georgia Southwestern 4-12 overall. They're 4-5 in non-conference action, looking to get to that 500 mark here with a team win over the Barons of Brewton-Parker College today. Those are the visitors, the Brewton-Parker College Barons, Mount Vernon, Georgia, coming into town. Georgia Southwestern State University Hurricanes here on our YouTube channel, flagship station of the Surge Sports Network. We're so glad you can join us. Brewton-Parker 6-13, the overall team record for the Barons. They're members of the Southern States Athletic Conference, which participates under the NAIA umbrella. Georgia Southwestern, the Peach Belt Conference, is NCAA Division II. The Hurricanes have been a member of the Peach Belt and the NCAA ranks since the 2006-2007 school year. Interestingly enough, prior to that, many years playing in the NAIA and playing in this same Southern States Athletic Conference. So very familiar with many of the teams, Brewton-Parker and those they play in the SSAC. Last match for Brewton-Parker came on this past Friday, 1 week ago. They hosted Southern Wesley and lost 8-1. Coming across on the line, a good volley from Wyatt on that one. Wyatt Morris. Georgia Southwestern played an exhibition match at home yesterday against Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College, or ABAC, if you will, the acronym there, out of Tifton, Georgia. Short drive. That home-and-home series. Georgia Southwestern lost. That one sails long. The Hurricanes rather get the break of serve. And they are in control of this one. They'll switch sides. GSW to serve when we return, up 5-0. I'll tell you a little bit more about that. We had a little catch-up to do since we had our audio difficulties there. But this team, one more chance to reintroduce you to the Georgia Southwestern doubles team. If you didn't see that a little bit earlier, you're watching number 2 doubles, Jonathan Martin, Nacho Garcia de Sola. The senior Jonathan Martin, the freshman Nacho. First year obviously playing together, with Garcia being a freshman. 2-9 record overall. They've played the number 2 and the number 3 positions this season. They're 1-7 at number 2 doubles, 1-2 when they slide down to number 3 doubles. Jonathan Martin, this 5'9" senior, is from just down the road in Thomasville, Georgia. He went to Thomasville High School. And for Nacho Garcia, the freshman is from Madrid, Spain. So perhaps we have some viewers watching around the world today. Thanks for tuning in and watching today's action. So we've got number 2 doubles, our featured court here. And then when the teams complete doubles play and we go to singles action, it'll be Justin Ralston, the number 6 singles spot, taking center stage here on our broadcast channel. Great serve out wide from Garcia, 15-love. Jammed him, came in, spun into him. Hard chance or difficulty to return that one when it's right in there at the body. And it's 30-love for the Hurricanes. Again, the Hurricanes down to their final. They've got 4 more matches this season after today. They'll start with a neutral site trip to Columbus on Monday to meet up with West Alabama. Then they go to Young Harris. That nice right in the corner. That next trip again is on Monday. Then they've got that knocks out the neutral site contest. Then they'll go up to Young Harris and follow it off with 2 matches at home. Our next broadcast, interestingly enough, will come when the Hurricanes are back at home. That's 1 week from today, the 13th, Friday the 13th against Augusta. Number 3 doubles for the men will be our featured doubles match. It'll be the men and the women playing Augusta. And Nacho holds at love, 6-0. The Hurricanes here at 2 dubs today. Morris serving for for Brewton-Parker. In doubles action here, if you're not familiar with the setup, an ace. Couple points for Brewton-Parker to open up this service game. If you're not familiar in doubles, they play 1, 2, and 3 doubles, and they're all 8. Single sets, first one to win 8 games, win by 2. If it's all tied up at 8 apiece, then they would play a tiebreaker to decide the match. So 1 set, first team to 8 games wins, and then they'll go to a In singles, it'll be 1 through 6 singles, and it's 2 out of 3 sets. I mentioned it's a busy day for our Surge Broadcast Network. And a good overhead smash from Garcia. Hurricanes threatening to break Brewton-Parker and possibly serve out the match. Second serve coming up. The volley put away. Looks like the Hurricanes have won at number 3 doubles. They were up 7-0 and now shaking hands. That one misses the mark. But we have singles action after this. Again, number 6 singles, Justin Ralston in action. Then following that, we'll go quickly to our left to catch, hopefully, opening pitch of baseball tonight. Columbus State, the opponent for the Hurricanes. Peach Belt Conference action at the Baseball Diamond. They're warming up, and perhaps you can hear a little bit of the music playing in the background as they've started BP. That shot is perfect. Brought it back into the court and caught it down in the middle of the alley for the point. Georgia Southwestern looking for the break here. The baseball facility to our left. You see the fence on the left side of your screen. You wouldn't have to go probably much farther than maybe 50 to 75 yards. Probably closer to 75 yards to catch the backstop at the baseball field. Fly balls, foul balls usually will pepper the tennis courts a couple times during the games. Second serve coming up. And that'll be the game. The teams will switch sides. A holding serve. And Georgia Southwestern will resume play when we return to action. I was talking about it earlier. Adidas and Georgia South, which you didn't hear, but Georgia Southwestern and Adidas in the second year of their partnership. Adidas, the official athletic footwear and apparel provider of Hurricane Athletics. Lots of ways you can keep up with the Hurricanes on social media. We showed you the GSW Hurricanes for Facebook, our athletic Facebook page. We are also under that same ID. You can find us on Instagram at GSW Hurricanes as well. And the Georgia Southwestern tennis teams have combined to make a Facebook page as Martin is serving for the Hurricanes. GSW Tennis. GSW Tennis is how you can find the tennis, the Hurricanes and Lady Canes on Facebook. as well. Lots of different ways to follow our programs here. Martin serving 15 love. $15 all. $30-15. Second serve coming up. Couple of game points for the Hurricanes senior. Jonathan Martin serving. Hurricanes are up a couple breaks in the match. Montreat College non-conference match is the final match of 2018 for the men's tennis program. But again, as I mentioned, a total of 4 dates still on the calendar. Martin typically plays number 5 singles for GSW this season, but he has played anywhere from the 4 to 6 positions. And the senior holds serve here. So Georgia Southwestern is up 7-1 in the match. Service will go over to the other side, back to Brewton-Parker. Robbie Mayer serving. Trying to hold serve and keep this match alive. 15 love. $30 love. Well, you found us on YouTube. You perhaps clicked a link to get here. Perhaps you're aware of our channel. The channel on YouTube is GSW Athletics. We use that same idea on our Twitter page as well. GSW Athletics. GSW Athletics on Twitter. Give us a follow and you can stay in touch with what's happening here in our program. Second serve coming. 30 love in the game for Brewton-Parker. That one drifts a little bit long, 30-15. And the sun finally breaking through some of these thin clouds. What a point from the Hurricanes. What a volley by Nacho. That one right in on him, and he great hands. Man, Brewton-Parker had that point. I'm sure they thought they had that one won right at Nacho at the net, and he's able to still put it in a spot where it wasn't a put away for for Brewton-Parker. So Georgia Southwestern is even this particular game up at 30 all. Brewton-Parker with an opportunity to hold serve. I don't think that one was called out as it came down the line. I know Martin was checking the mark. And I guess they did call it out because that ends up being the point and the match for GSW. Hurricanes get the break. Hurricanes get the win. 8-1 your final score. As we go final, 8-1 the final score here on Court 1, our featured court. In today's doubles action. So the third win of the season for Martin and Garcia. Hang in here for just a minute since we lost some of that audio earlier. The fellows going down to watch the doubles match that's still in play. They played 4 doubles matches today. And our angle is going to get a little funky on this, so we're not going to be able to tip it around for you. We'll bring it back to our featured court. As we get set up for our singles competition. Well, a quick visit with you folks. We appreciate you tuning in. The news good if you're a Hurricanes fan. A couple of wins on the doubles side, and GSW's on their way to hopefully getting their 5th team victory of the season. You are watching number 2 doubles, which just wrapped up. Georgia Southwestern, you see the score 8-1, victorious at number 2 doubles. Congratulations to the team of Jonathan Martin. Again, a senior from Thomasville, Georgia, not too far away from our campus. He'll have this one to remember as he watches our archives. The senior from Thomasville gets the win with his doubles partner, freshman Nacho Garcia de Sola, a native of Madrid, Spain. Our final tennis date, again, that we'll be broadcasting is a week from today. We got doubles yet, or singles play yet to follow this afternoon. We'll go off the air for a minute. You won't have to do anything except leave that window popped up on your screen. Otherwise, the easiest way to know when we're on the air is just to go ahead and subscribe to our channel. It's right there. Click the red button down below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, the flagship station of the Surge Sports Network. Subscribe today, and that way you can get alerts, if you so choose, of whenever the Hurricanes are broadcasting live, and you don't have to worry about setting up your calendar, your schedule. We'll let you know with that alert that we are, in fact, broadcasting. So we've got, you want to leave the window open today, that's fine. Leave your browser window open. When we pop back up with singles play, it should come right there. You shouldn't have to refresh your screen, but if you don't see anything shortly, you'll go ahead and check it. I didn't check back in with us, but number 6 singles to follow here today. And then again, our final tennis broadcast of the year. We'll put that ad up there for you, that spot, so that you got it in front of you. Again, our final tennis broadcast of the year, following today, the conclusion of today's match. 1 week from today, high noon, 12 noon Eastern. It'll be it's a men's and women's day against Augusta University in the Peach Belt Conference. We'll start off at noon with number 3 doubles on the men's side, and then when they move to singles play, it'll be number 6 women's singles there on Friday, their next Friday the 13th. Again, the start time of the entire match is noon that day. Well, we're going to go off the air. We'll be back shortly. We appreciate you tuning in and giving a little bit of your time to us today. You've been watching Georgia Southwestern State University men's tennis right here on the Surge Sports Network. Hope to talk to you again real soon.